Okay, you're next.
Hi everybody, I'm Richard from Electric Classic Cars, and in this week's episode I've given up the cold and drizzle of Wales for the lovely sunshine and glamour of Las Vegas, because we are going to SEMA, people. And if you want any proof as to that we're in Las Vegas, there's the Vegas Strip, there's a billboard full of ladies, but we're here for cars, people. Let's get into it. All right, welcome to SEMA, everybody. We have arrived and we've got our comfortable shoes on, ready to do some walking, see some cool cars. Okay, so to get into SEMA, we've actually got to go on something pretty cool. It's the Las Vegas Loop, which is one of those Tesla tunnel things where you go in and I think it's autonomous. I don't know, but I'm seeing drivers in the car, so I don't know, let's find out. Well, that was a bit weird and cool, wasn't it, Tim?
That was really cool, wasn't it?
You know, you can see them, they come in this way and they go out through that tunnel there, but I mean, it makes sense because there's no pollution with the Teslas and they've got the autonomous like sensors either side of the car, so yeah, great idea. Love it. But let's get in the halls. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what SEMA is, it is by far the largest show as far as cars are concerned. Custom cars, accessories, cool builds like this, and everything is bigger in America. Just check out this truck behind me. It is huge. The bonnet is higher than my head. What's going on there? Not very practical in the UK though. Come here, have a look at this thing. Not only is this huge, I've no idea how you get in it, by the way. It's a step ladder. Look at the size of the wheels. Look at these things. They can't be legal, surely.
They had those on Roman chariots, didn't they?
Yeah, Ben-Hur. But look at the suspension. That is some trick suspension going on there, isn't it? Amazing.
That's fantastic.
You'll have to forgive the background noise, there's a stereo kicking it off, but you've heard of like 4-wheel drive steering, right? This is 6-wheel drive. Look at the rear axles on this, look. 2 rear axles, and they both steer. Look at that. I mean, just insane.
Look at what's going on underneath with all that suspension.
I mean, the engineering in there is just on another level.
You fancy one of those then?
I don't think that would get around the little lanes in Wales, would you?
I don't think so.
It would just run over the hedges. It'd be a very straight commute to work. I'd just go straight into a field, over the hedge, straight over the field, into the hedge. Job done. Not just monster trucks and pickup trucks like this, but there's some beautiful cars like this Mayor's Manx, real understated build. This is lovely. I just love the paint.
Great colour, isn't it?
But it's so simple. I love that. But this, look at that.
What's that then?
That's a Charger, I think, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's a beautiful bit. Look at the paint on that.
We're moving into the world of American cars, which we know very little about.
Get a close-up of that paint there. That's a really nice metallic blue paint. See if it comes up on camera. Hey Tim, do you reckon if I get one of these, I can get away with more cars than the home garage with Pam?
I think you'll need a bigger garage.
Or I can go underground. Maybe I should build a bunker.
Yeah, basement garage.
Yeah, how many can get in a bunker? Look at that. Get it from the front. Check that out. That's a trick.
That's clever.
Hey, I think I found the new bug zapper transporter. Do you know this, Tim?
It's cracking, isn't it?
That's nice, I like that. I have no idea what it is. Any American viewers out there? Can you tell us what the truck is? Have a look at the front. What is this? It's a Ford. F6. I don't know.
I like the one to the left now.
This one here?
Oh yeah, that's my favourite.
Okay. Mate, this would be insane. Can you imagine this in the UK? 6 wheels? Nah, I think impracticality comes into the equation here. Check out that. I mean, how ridiculous is that? I mean, I don't know if it would be a nightmare to keep clean or not. Look what I found. Porsche 914. Oh, yeah.
Bit different from the rally car, isn't it?
Check it out. Well, definitely different. I just noticed, mate. Look, central driving position.
I've not seen that before on one of those. Nice, I think the one behind's more your style, isn't it?
Well, this This needs a boom chicka wow wow theme tune on it. So it doesn't get much more American than that. Look at this. It's beautiful. We don't see these cars in the UK. I mean, there's a reason.
Well, there's a reason you wouldn't be able to drive it down the road.
I mean, the boot alone, right? I mean, I'll go around the other side for scale, but this boot is the size of a Mini, I reckon. Just that boot there.
You could have a pool in there, like a jacuzzi.
Hey, now you're talking. Now, if I was going to get a US car, it would probably look a little bit like this. Definitely in this colour. I think it is VW oak green's just popping in the sunshine. I also like the small diameter wheels, big fat tyres as well. It just works on a car like this. I think
it's a Stingray, isn't it?
Stingray it is, yep. Not the really rare one, which is the bit that comes down here. But the bit I like on this is the front, because this has got a really, like, you know, iconic looking front, if you like. Look at the lights underneath. That just oozes cool. I'm in love with this car.
These were the cars they gave to the Apollo astronauts, wasn't it? They had a deal with them. Yeah, all the Apollo astronauts.
So I just need to go to the moon and I can have one of these?
Yeah.
Easy. NASA, ring me. Right, look. I think I found the perfect his and hers cars for me and Tim. This would be mine, right? Look what Tim's going to get. Look. There you go. Ideal. Hey, look, it's even got a grenade for
It's got machine guns.
Look at the gear shifter. It's got a grenade. Brilliant. Love it. Now, you all know we converted a DeLorean to electric a while back because they're, you know, the ideal car and candidate to go to electric, mainly because they were renowned for a rubbish engine, but I don't know what's wrong with the engines in these DeLoreans. I mean, they look fine to me.
3, 2, 1. I've got about 90%.
All carbon fibre 240Z, anybody?
I like that. I'll take that one, please.
There you go, there's one for all you Australian fans out there. It's a V8. Cute! There you go. Australian fans, tick. Needs more turbo, I think. How on earth they see where they're going, I don't know. The windscreen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 turbos. All right, go on in. Enough outside getting sunburnt. I think we need to go inside, air conditioning, and let's go now and look at the EV corner. All right, so first EV conversion of the day we've come across, and it's Eric's. How you doing, Eric?
Good to see you, Moggy.
Right.
And I'm glad you got the green light with the green conversion to start your day.
Oh yeah, there you go. So this is an FJ. What is it?
1970 FJ40, and this is the original color, one family owner car.
So we're confused. We don't have FJs in the UK, but look at this batch pack. This looks awesome. This is an awesome EV conversion. Excellent light quality on it. Battery pack size is
70 kilowatt hour.
That's a decent size for a Jeep, and it's still retained the four-wheel drive.
Yep.
So this is a motor going onto a gear reduction unit, going into the transfer box, and then going out to the props.
2 high, 4 high, 4 low. 4 low, and lockers.
And lockers.
Wheel lockers.
So this really can do off-roading. And
Yeah.
you've got a battery pack in the front and one at the back to balance the weight distribution.
Well, believe it or not, the engine that came out of this thing was about 800 pounds in the front. So you've got almost 60, about 80, 90% of the batteries in the front, replacing the battery weight where the motor weight was.
Cool.
And so all we have is 4 mods in the back, so just a small pack in the back.
And charging-wise, what do you got? It's like Type 1, Type 1?
DC fast charging, 50 kilowatt, and as soon as we...
CCS or NACS?
CCS.
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 And it's 50 kilowatt.
50 now, and then we'll dial that up to 100 as soon as we actively chill the battery pack.
Cool. Nice build. Great to have the first one on the list. Right, now here's an interesting concept for you guys. This is Jeffrey Hoffman. Hey Jeff, how's it going?
Hey, good to meet you.
So we're on the Hoffman stand here. Now what these guys are doing is something I've not really seen before. They're making a chassis, so you can probably see that behind you on that board there. And what they're doing, they're taking a whole Model 3 platform and putting it on a custom chassis, which is a real interesting concept. So tell me a little bit more about it. I've simplified it there, Jeff. Is there anything more to it that I should know? What's the ultimate plan with this? What are you going to do with it?
The ultimate plan, we're building a whole body for it. It's going to be like kind of a convertible minivan, and it's a little off-roadsy. So it's basically taking everything great out of Model 3, but not limited to a 4-door sedan.
Cool. So it's going to be a Model 3, but with a cooler body on. And if you come around here, Tim, you'll see correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but you've also got all the Tesla, like sat nav, and basically it's still a Tesla.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still a Tesla, but it's going to have a cooler body on it. So watch this space, follow Hoffman's journey. It's going to be pretty exciting. Right, I come all the way out to Las Vegas, and I bump into a fellow Welshman.
Great to see you.
Borodar, as they say.
Borodar.
So, Matt, there's a couple of things I want to discuss with Matt first, before we get into this car behind us. Matt has got a very fast motorbike, haven't you, Matt?
Yeah, it goes all right.
Now, Dad, if you're watching, you think you've got a fast motorbike with that Zero SRS. Ooh. Matt here, how fast have you been on the motorbike?
Our fastest mile at Bonneville was 246 miles an hour.
Beat that, Dad. All right.
We beat all the gas bikes this year. We're pretty happy with that. We're the fastest bike there.
There you go. So we'll put a picture up of his bike because it's insane.
It's
what motor have you got in there?
It's a UQM. It's out of a commercial vehicle. It's a bus motor.
You put a bus motor in the
I
motorbike.
didn't. This is an old bike. This is a bike built in 2009 by Kent Riches and Randy Nelson of the San Diego Roadster Club. They went 206 on it back then, which was staggering on that battery technology back then.
Right.
But they ran into the limits of what it could do. And then 12 years later, I stopped building my own bike and get approached by Kent. He said, well, why don't you just race mine? The motor's fine. So
they found, I mean, it must be something in the blood in Wales that we like going crazy fast in crazy dangerous, stupid vehicles that shouldn't be going that fast, like my Defender, for instance.
it sounds like a great idea until you're sitting in it on the start line.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got to drive it. Yeah.
Right, so that's enough about the bike. Now, you are part of Current EV now, yeah?
Current LA, yeah.
So Current EV is in LA, converting classics to electric, basically ECC in LA.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you got something that you want to be electric, we'll do it. We got everything in the shop. We got this. Which is a 1965 ESO Revolta.
Ever heard of one of them before, Tim?
I have, yeah.
You have? Yeah. All right, okay.
You're the first person along the booth that has, that I know about.
Let's go to the business end over here. So what have we got in it then? It takes us through the stats, as they say.
All right, it's a 600 horsepower, 603 horsepower.
That's one of Eddie's systems in there.
Exactly, yeah.
Revolts.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's
a Tesla motor in there.
Yeah, it's a Tesla architecture, but in line. So it runs to the original drive shaft, original rear end, and you can get away with that because the power delivery is a lot smoother. You're not, dumping the clutch or anything like that. So you get away with using stock running gear.
So you got a Tesla inline motor.
Yep.
Battery pack?
Battery pack is 65 kilowatt hour. It's VDA modules. If you're familiar with that form factor, you can get all kinds of different batteries in that shape and size. These ones were custom made to handle the current because normal VDA module it won't do. They're not one-offs, but they were made for us. The cells are this big.
We need to talk offline. All right,
These will do 1500 amps burst out of a 1P.
I can see it's you got coolant going in there as well, which is good to see.
Yep.
A lot of American builds I saw years ago, there was no coolant going into the back. So that's good to see the evolution going on as well.
Southern California is the only place you get away with that. Dan, the owner of this car, he lives in Arizona, so we needed and he's gonna. Some people it's their weekend car, their cruiser. Dan, he's got a lot of cars, but he drives every single one of them like he stole it. So we made sure
I love
it was.
You already.
Yeah.
Just like me. Back in the front, you got one in the boot as well? Or?
We got two. So we still have a boot.
Yeah.
You get a suitcase in there or a set of golf clubs, but one of the other batteries is back there behind the rear seat bulkhead, and the other one's where the fuel tank would be.
Yeah, we've done that before on some builds. It's a nice way of doing it. So you've taken out the spare wheel, whatever.
Exactly, flat floored. Cool. And this one, because isn't it gorgeous? So Dan bought this leather. It's proper Italian, cowhide, and then interior company took everything and just made everything from scratch.
Have you got any other cars here, or is this the only current EV one we got?
We got this one, and then there's a Mustang we brought as an in-progress build. So you can kind of see a lot of these finished cars. If you're not familiar with the electric stuff, it's not accessible. It's not exciting because you can't get your hands dirty, right?
We won't do that one, but we'll put some clips of that if it's okay with you. Is that the one that's four-wheel drive, by the way? The front motor and the rear motor. So I will say just one thing on that of note. They've got two front Tesla motors in there, and it's being driven by Dynamb Labs.
That's only possible because of Dynamb Labs,
Dynamb Labs VCU, we'll cover that in a minute. Brilliant. All right, that's great. Thanks for that, Matt. And,
I love this car.
I think that's enough for now with the fellow Welshman. So, diolch.
Diolch and Vowr.
Take care, mate. Flying the Welsh flag out in LA.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we're over on the Legacy EV stand. I've just bumped into Rob. Hey, Rob, how's it going? So, for all you guys who don't know who Legacy EV is, shame on you, but Rob's just going to run you through what it is Legacy EV does. So
Yeah, so we are an educator. We've built curriculums, training people in the automotive industry and through schools, so high schools, tech schools, junior colleges.
Yep.
So we really like to start with that, the EV fundamentals. We're excited about everything else we do as a parts distributor and with builds, but ultimately our foundation is built on training future automotive technicians.
And that's a really important point, because the whole of the automotive industry needs to retrain to be able to deal with not just EVs but hybrids as well. So I'm guessing you're going to be really busy for a while on this, but I tell you, I've just seen something that's you've got to show you. This is the best thing about the stand here. Look at that! Dun dun dun! Bug zappers in the house. But I just remembered another thing. I was looking over at the other cars over there, and Rob just dropped in there. Oh yeah, that's mine. So let's show you Rob's car, because it looks trick. Now, this shit's cool. This is Rob's truck, and this is a bit of me here. I do like a pickup truck, but there's not much pickup left of it. So,
Yeah, right.
I mean, first of all, I know nothing about American trucks. What is it?
Yes, so the truck is a 1966 Chevy C10 pickup.
It was.
It was.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you what, if you want the truck to lay frame and sit on the ground, there's a lot of modification that gets done. And yeah, you lose a lot of the functionality of the truck. But hey, when you want it to look good, those are sacrifices you're willing to make, right?
So you got a standard axle at the back. I mean, on my stuff, quite often I'll rip all that out and put a Tesla motor in. But you've kept that. You got it on there.
Yep.
What motor you got in this?
It is the Revolt CR43.
Oh.
It's 600 horsepower and about 940 foot-pounds of torque.
Okay, we'll feature that in a minute, because I've seen that on a stand over there.
Yeah.
So we won't go too much into detail on that, but it's got enough power. Just put that in there, and we'll put some clips of it. What batch pack you got in there? Is that the only batch pack? Just that one there?
So all the batteries are right here under this enclosure. We use APP battery packs. They are 18 kilowatt hours a piece, and there's 4 of them in there.
Okay.
It has AEM, BMS. It doesn't have an integrated BMS. That's all separate. The idea is that you get to pick what you want to use. I would prefer it has integrated BMS. So moving forward, that's what we're looking for out of that company. But
the whole truck, if you come this way, if you can, Tim, if you look at the interior, look at that. Does the door open, Rob, or not?
Yeah.
Look at that for an interior. That is slick. I mean, did it have a bench seat originally or not?
No, I mean, originally I bought a cab and some pieces.
Okay.
I can send you some of those.
So a real
pictures,
bits
too.
of car,
It
as we
was
call
literally
it.
a few pieces.
Bits of this, bits of that.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Look, and the roof. That is some proper trick custom paint on there. Is it still wet?
Yeah.
How many days of drying has this had?
Yeah, honestly, the paint just got finished probably about 2 or 3 months ago.
Okay, and then the engine bay, which is obviously not an engine bay anymore. So underneath there is literally just the drivetrain, yeah? Just the
Yeah,
motor.
so we hid some of the, what we call the ugly stuff, power steering pump, radiators for cooling systems, all of that stuff is under there.
Nice.
And then the motor is tucked down into the trans tunnel.
Oh, it's way back.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Looks trick. Love it.
Yeah, so the Revolt system, you can get LS mounts that basically mount into the OEM chassis.
Gotcha.
And it tucks it down in there pretty
On that
nicely.
note, let's go and have a look at the Revolt system.
There you go.
Cheers, Rob.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Electric airplane. That'll never take off. All right, so now we come to the Torque Trends booth. Just meeting up with Mitch. Hey Mitch, how's it going? And this is the drive unit that you've seen in a number of the conversions that we mentioned so far, like Rob from Legacy EV's truck over there, and that ESA, what was it, the ESA? Revolta. There you go. So this essentially is an inline Tesla system from Eddie at Revolt, but it's got Mitch's torque box on the end, the gear reduction unit. So this is a planetary gear set in there. There's like a sun and moon planetary type gear set going on in there. And this allows you to essentially get Tesla power, but if you're still going to run a prop to the rear axle. And you can only do that as well if you have the Torque Trends torque box in there to do the gear reduction down. Otherwise, it'll be super quick, but you'll run out of
speed fairly quickly. What's the gear reduction in this?
This particular one is 1.9. We also make a 2-to-1 and a 3-to-1 ratio, depending on the application or the needs.
And what's this here?
That's our park lock. Yeah, just a park lock. It can be either cable actuated or linear actuated. Yep. Touch of a button.
Now that box is also something you see around. If we ever wander over here, you'll see it's on a number of applications. So this is anybody that knows their motors will recognize this as a pause that you guess a Model 3 motor. So there's a Model 3 motor here. This is a custom setup by. It's a big one. What are they called?
Yeah.
Thumb. Never heard of them. We'll put a link in the description. It's a new company by the sounds of it. Yep. And again, the torque box on the end there.
Exactly.
So that's a really neat small
Nice
package.
So you're looking at 300 to 300 with a performance 350 horsepower.
That's enough.
In a much smaller package at about half the price of the Revolt package.
Yeah.
If you want the go fast car, you really got to have the power.
I've got enough of my toys with that powertrain in. But I tell you what, I like my power to weight ratio at a crazy level. I just heard Mitch has just outdone me. He's got a Tesla motor in an MX-5 or a Miata as they call it in the US. That's insane. You look all sensible on the outside, but on the inside you've got a lot of crazy going on
in there.
Yeah, I like that. I think Mitch is me in a few years' time. And then you got the Hyper 9 there as well, and there's a couple of other motor solutions gone on there as well. So yeah, you got a Torque Trends torque box to do the gear reduction, motors in line, so a perfect solution if you want that motor in the front through your prop to the rear axle. And there's thanks for that, Mitch. Real cool technology. I'll tell you what, everything is bigger in the US, including exhaust pipes. The size of this. Okay. Just swallow my cookie. Yum, yum. We are at Dynamb stand, finally. Now, I've been really excited I've saved the best to last, basically, because Dynamb has really upped the game for us in the EV conversion land with their VCU. We've been using the VCU for a while on a number of builds and some tests, and we are seriously impressed. Our tech guys, they're hard to please. Kay deals with Ben at my place, and Ben at my place has only said good things about this. So Dynamb's been doing such fantastic work. They even got an award.
Yeah, I think we got.
This is it.
That's the award right there. Yeah.
What is it, new product award? Or is it?
Most emerging technologies. So #1 product in emerging technologies.
There you go. Very well deserved award, because the technology and the interface and the support that we get from Dynamb has been second to none. It's been an absolute breath of fresh air for these guys to enter into our marketplace, our niche. So, guys, a little bit of background. How did you get into this? Because you came out of nowhere.
Right. I mean, we worked out of our garage, and we were trying to do some EV builds on our own personal cars. And we kind of didn't like what was out there. The current products that existed weren't really up to the standards that we were used to.
They were good, but they could be better.
It could be better, yeah. I mean, I come from a background of building race cars and using standalones on EFI cars. Yeah. And then I felt like there was nothing like a Motec or a Haltech for EV builds. Yeah. And so I kind of trickled down, and we slowly started building, and it snowballs into something a lot bigger than you thought it would be. And then I don't know, we're really proud of it, yeah.
This is the VCU. We're using this on pretty much all of our Tesla builds now going forward, and there'll be. I mean, you've got a support for a number of motors already.
So yeah, so it does Cascadia motors, it does Tesla motors, large drive unit, small drive unit, Model 3s. It also does Nissan Leaf. Yep. And there's new inverters that are coming out too. We've been talking with some companies around like Turntide.
Been on the Torque Trends stand.
Right.
There's a motor on there. Which,
right, and then we talked to them too, and they're interested in using our computer too. So I mean, I couldn't be happier with the feedback from everyone.
It's a professional box as well.
Yes, CNC enclosure, automotive grade connectors.
It's what it should be. Now, that is fantastic. We've been using that already. This is new. So we haven't started using this yet. So this is your BMS.
It's our BMS, so it slaves onto the VCU itself. So the VCU acts as the master, and then these you just daisy chain and get to as many cells as you want. So each one of these does 24 cells.
Yep. Okay. So 24 cells, monitoring temperature as well.
Of course.
Excellent. Okay. Cell balancing.
Cell balancing, of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Why am I asking these questions? It's Dynamb. Of course, we're going to have the full feature set.
And we're also very proud to be, by the way, working with you guys. Making the product, we were always hoping that ECC would pick up on it, and then when we actually talked and you guys started using it, we're like, I felt really accomplished. Like we did what we wanted to do.
You build it right, we'll use it. It's as simple as that.
I love it.
Same for any vendors out there. You build a good product like Dynamb have, we will start using it and promoting it as well. So that's fantastic. Aris, I wish you all the luck. Thanks for your continuous development and your support. It's very much appreciated, and we look forward to a really cool electric future together.
Awesome. Thank you,
all
guys.
Right, there you go. Now, look who I've found now. Aaron, Mr. Speed Hut. How are you?
Good, Richard. Good.
Finally meet you.
I know, man.
After dealing like over email and phone for like 10 odd years or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So these guys, if you're doing EV conversions, you should already know who Speed Hut is. But if you don't, they do gauges or dials or whatever it is we call them in the UK. Gauges? You call them gauges as well? Okay, we'll go with that. So we've been using these guys because they're CAN enabled, and we can feed the relevant information, like EV state of charge, temperature of the motor, etc., into these lovely gauges. And Speed Hut has a fantastic website, sales shop, where you can customize all things like all the bezels, all
colors like these here.
I mean they're really flexible on the actual ordering process. So what's new? Anything new exciting to tell us about?
Probably our direct fit over here.
All right, yep. Just grab Tim around. Go on, Tim. Come around.
So we've got all analog gauges and then also CAN bus gauges like you were talking about.
Yep.
And then we're working on getting them into panels for various car makes.
Nice. I like these ones. Look at these, Tim.
Yeah. These are over on our new product.
4 dials in one. So in the splitties that we do, we have one for speedo and a little gauge on the side for state of charge, and Speed Hut again helped us out with that. So some pretty trick stuff you're doing.
Thank you.
And as I say, flexibility for ordering. You can customize everything. You can even put logos in the lot. So really cool.
Different pointer styles, bezels.
Yep.
And then like you were saying, it works with all the different. We can do any kind of CAN. I think we've done some different codes.
Which is important, because don't forget, with electric classic cars, we're mashing up like modern technology and classic look. So it's really important to get a classic look still in the actual instrumentation, but feed it with modern information like CAN. So Aaron, thanks for what you do, man. Much appreciated. We couldn't do it without you. So keep on doing what you do, mate.
We will. Thank you.
So that was a full-on day. In fact, 2 days we've been at SEMA.
Yeah,
so,
my feet are killing.
Here we go, guys. They'll be out shortly.
Thank you.
So that was a full-on day at SEMA. We've been here for 2 days now, and I think anybody that's coming over to SEMA, top tip, wear comfortable shoes. Do not do what Tim has done, wearing his high heel stilettos. That was a big mistake. Okay, he's got blisters on his feet. But that is some show. Anybody out there in Europe who wants to go to the ultimate car show,
SEMA is it. It's well worth coming over to the US.
Oh, some fantastic builds, wasn't there?
I mean, what was your favourite? Remember? What would you go? What would you like to take home?
I don't know if I could nail it down to one, but I liked all the classic American trucks, like the Broncos.
There was no shortage of them.
80s Broncos, I like those.
Yeah, the short wheelbase Broncos.
Yeah. There's some really nice paint jobs, colours.
They're a little bit too big. I'll stick with my Land Rover, but one thing that I did like is that Stingray. That green Stingray.
That was nice.
Don't see many of them in the UK. That I could quite easily drive home, quite frankly. But I've got enough cars. I certainly need to finish my wife's carbon gear before I buy any more cars. I need more brownie points. But yeah, I would definitely recommend going to SEMA. We're on the strip, just enjoying a beer. Tim can't show you his because it's holding up the camera behind the phone. But guys, hope you enjoyed this episode. Gee, I've already had too many beers.
Thanks to SEMA.
Back to SEMA, yeah, you're right. Absolutely fantastic show, well organised. We will be back. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and we will see you on the next one. Cheers.
Hi guys, nachos.
Oh, nachos! Yay!
We hit time there.
Yummy.
Come on, Mog, we need to go. It's 4 in the morning.
Okay, one more spin, mate, one more spin.
What, you mean you might win big?
Nearly gonna be a millionaire.